Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight the homestand continues with the first of three between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Big Daddy Cobra, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
He threw a real gem in his last game. Complete game shutout. He'll look to repeat that kind of performance here.
Kevin Kiermaier heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 39.
First of three is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball one. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Jumbo arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
And there you see the numbers from his last start. Picked up his second win of the year in that ball game, so he'll be looking for number 3 here.
Logan Forsythe strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The Red Sox in their red alternate jerseys tonight. Not a bad look once in a while. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. Drew Smyly is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, they were real happy with his last start. Got into the 7th inning. He kept the other team at bay and got his ball club to win. They'll take that same sort of effort here.
Number 16 stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Smyly steps into the windup. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Longoria. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
Bud Daddy will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
And he's off to the start we all expected. I think he'll be right up there on the leaderboards at the end of the season.
Runner goes for second, and no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease. No one out with a runner at second. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
Turned on down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Wow, well, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of this winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here as he drives in the run to make it 1-0.
Number 10 will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting. Back in standing. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Dickerson is there, and he'll bring this one in. Slugger Bones will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
He's having just a great season, but it's so hard to lead all 3 categories. He's not even in the top 5 in average.
And that's through for a hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Big Daddy Hack will stride in an early RBI opportunity here as he currently sits 7th in the AL in that very category.
Well, he's definitely off to a great start here in April in terms of driving guys home. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep up that pace for the entire season.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Candyman Jumbo will stand in here. Currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to pad that total here.
Oh, this is a pretty small sample size because...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
Big Daddy Rocky will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Big Dog Champ will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race. Currently second entering play. And he's back standing.
Just checking.
He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Drilled down the line. Oh, look at Longo. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Steve Pearce will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Hokie is there. One away.
Batting fifth, third baseman
Evan Longoria will get his first opportunity now. 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And here's the 3-pitch sequence. You saw the kitchen sink right there. Fastball, curveball, then the slider. Really no answer for any of them.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. High and deep to right center field. Hokie looking up. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of James Loney. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. James Loney has just clubbed a milestone home run. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, it's obviously not easy hitting home runs, Matt. That's why the best power guys are so popular. I suspect this one feels a little extra special, but I'm sure he'll keep things in perspective. He's not a threat to any record just yet.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. The Red Sox 4, the Rays 1. Bones Hokie will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Yeah, guys, I don't think I'd worry too much about yesterday if I was him, because look at that batting average he's sporting.
Into the seats, 0-1. Smiley peers in. Here's the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Runner goes for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the headfirst slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Runner at third here. Nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 5-1. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Boy, that's just the most exciting play in baseball right here. You're going to see him breaking on first movement at third base. So this is do or die at the plate. It's not a safety squeeze. It's suicide. He gets the bunt down, and he gets the job done.
Into the box now, number 10. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Jennings going back, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 14 on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
First baseman.
Into the box, slugger, Bones. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. In now, Big Daddy Hack. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to. Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2 full weeks where he's been swinging it.
Striding into the box, Candyman Jumbo. He reached on a single in his first try.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here it comes on 0-2. Another one sent foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
From the stretch. Line drive to left. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's an 8-1 ball game.
And already we've seen some hard-hit balls in these first 2 innings. And this was not one of those high-fly ball where no one can reach it kind of doubles. This thing is a rocket shot, and it's going to wind up driving in another run.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Matt Moore is going to come on now here in just the 2nd inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Standing in now, Big Dog Champ, as he'll take a look at ball one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the run is in to score from third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
More of the same right here, and that puts them into double digits now. 10 runs scored, and they've really had their way with this pitching staff all throughout.
Coming to the plate again, Bones Pokey, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that ends the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We played. Hank Conger will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, not the most convincing way to start an inning right here. You're going to see him try to hold back, but he winds up making contact anyway. Sort of an excuse-me swing right there. And this is just an easy chance here on the mound, and that's a quick first out.
Brad Miller will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
3-0 now. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting,
Kevin Kiermaier will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
second baseman.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches. But in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Swing and a little tapper. But it gets foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off. Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They're down 9. Number 16 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, number 16.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Kiermaier, but he won't get there. It falls in. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Yeah, Matt, he's one of the leaders in the American League this year. 5th at the moment. So we'll see if he can stay hot into the dog days of summer and even move up on that list. Having a great year regardless, though.
And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. One and 0 pitch on the way. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch misses the throw down. It's high, and the tag's going to come too late. He's up to third now with nobody out.
I don't think he's too thrilled with himself behind the plate. It's hard to say for sure, but if he puts this ball in the bag, I think he's got a good shot at getting him at third. Instead, this one's high. Might even be fortunate it's not down the line.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now batter, number 10.
Well, you knew this was definitely going to be close, and that turned out to be a pretty good throw home from out there in right field. But it's going to wind up being just a little too late to get his man.
Into the box, number 10. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hit to short. Miller's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Stepping in now, slugger Bones. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And he's well on his way to a nice series now. 3rd hit so far tonight. These guys are going to need his production here, so a welcome sight indeed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Kiermaier at the track, the wall. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
The left fielder, number 2.
In now, Candyman Jumbo. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to Loney will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Steve Pearce is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
I think he had him flinching on that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
And that misses 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Evan Longoria comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble. But not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Oh, you got to respect the opposite field power when this guy comes to the plate. His arms are just so strong. And watch him right here. It looks like he's basically just flipping this one the other way, but he's got plenty of height on it, and it darn near gets out of here.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. It's his fourth double here in this early part of the year. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And Loney takes that one that misses. It's 2-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Well, here's something for you kids to remember. You gotta freeze on a line drive if you're at second base. Make sure that that ball gets through before you take off and try to advance. And that's a good read there, and he's able to get back and avoid being doubled off.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hokie has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Tampa, and as you can see, they are. Big Daddy Rocky is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Longoria near the bag at third, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, he's not going to like the fact that he broke his bat. That's the one that's got all the hits in it.
Big Dog Champ will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Bones Hokie will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball, and that's causing it to stay high.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And another foul ball. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw, and Longoria's tag will come too late. He's in there with a triple.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot. He's been on fire the last week or so, and it's going to continue here as he drives this all the way out to the wall. It'll wind up an RBI triple.
Standing in now, number 16. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This is line to left. Jennings is there. Let's see if they test it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, he's going to wind up with an RBI on this ball, but I got to think that he was imagining extra bases after this ball left his bat. That's a nice play out there in the alley to run it down.
Into the box, Bud Daddy. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to the first baseman, Loney, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full. The Red Sox lead it 15. Hank Conger heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Bones is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brad Miller is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in show motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hokie is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Number 10 stands in.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Number 10.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Hit hard to short. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Slugger Bones steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. A curveball hit right back at him. Forsythe on to first, and they get the double play.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher, Big Daddy Pat.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Hack, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Dickerson. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one. And this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Into the box now, Candyman Jumbo, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. Big Daddy Rocky ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back safely.
Keeping him close.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The 2-0 pitch. Hot shot to third. Longoria's got it. Throw on Deloney is in time for the third out. Logan Forsythe will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
First delivery to him on the way. Steve Pearce is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jumbo on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. And as you can see, Matt Andriese will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Big Dog Champ will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Kiermaier ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as this lead got even wider.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of
it. Stepping in now, number 16. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down. Bud Daddy steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to Loney. He'll take care of him at first in the side. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Evan Longoria stands in as he looks at a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
James Loney will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. 1-1. Here it comes. And Loney takes that one that misses. It's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Desmond Jennings is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Hank Conger will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Brad Miller will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, you know, they've been going hard in, but with the count the way it is right now, this opens up a whole lot more options.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good take there. You know, he's giving him a great battle with guys in scoring position.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Hack is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rays strand a pair, and they remain well behind. Number 10 will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far.
Well, when you're seeing the ball as well as he is, you can't wait to dig in again. 5th at bat here and a chance to make an even better game out of it.
But there to take a hit away is Longoria. Quick reactions at the hot corner for out number 1. Slugger Bones is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Well, he's got a different look to him in this 7th inning. Much more determined.
Slow roller back to the mound. He's got to hurry. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt. But I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
Big Daddy Hack will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Kiermaier looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
The left fielder, number 2.
Standing in now, Candyman Jumbo. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Dickerson going back. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. In now, Big Daddy Rocky.
Second baseman.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Kiermaier looks up. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
Now batting.
Into the box, Big Dog Champ. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. 3 runs already home here. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, normally you'll see swings like that when he faces left-handed hitters, but that cut fastball can do a number on righties as well.
Tap fouled at home plate. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the blowout continues. Bones Hokie will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Jennings looks up. Gone! That's back to back to back to back to back. 5 straight home runs. You got to be kidding. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. High in the air out towards shallow right. Forsythe onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Up next for
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Rocky backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Bones is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. Alex Colomé will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
leading off for the Red Sox.
High pop-up. Miller is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting.
Number 10 steps into the box. Fouled back. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I want to have a word or two myself.
Stepping in now, slugger Bones. Drilled right back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Big Daddy Hack comes to the plate looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game.
And this is exciting, and I wouldn't doubt him at all, Matty. I mean, he's obviously seeing the ball really well right now.
Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Evan Longoria will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Now
James Loney steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A runner at first with no outs here. To short, hit hard. Scooped up. To second for one. Back to first, and they get Loney as well. A double play.
Boy, and this is a tough turn out there at short. You can see him be forced to backhand the ball and then pivot on that right leg and throw against the momentum of his body. Nothing simple about that throw, and that's an easy one to throw right out into right field.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss, and now Tampa Bay's down to their final strike here. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he could only get 3/4 of the cycle, especially since he got the two hardest ones out of the way. But all in all, still a great offensive performance.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 22-1. Good.